So in this video, we're looking at reducing balance loans. So reducing balance loans are calculated on the balance owing, not on the initial amount of money borrowed. So as time goes on and payments are made, the loan balance reduces, so the interest charged reduces also, which can save a lot of money on loan repayments. The calculations for reducing balance loans are very complicated and beyond the scope of this course. So you'll never have to manually figure it out by hand. They'll give you the information you need. Financial institutions provide useful tables related to loans. So the rules for this skill aren't really formulae as much as they are concepts. So the total to be paid is going to be the loan payment, so how much you're paying each time you're making a repayment, times the number of repayments you make in total. And the total to be paid can also be defined as the principal, so what you borrowed, plus the interest, so the extra bit you had to pay back on top of it as well. There are rules. So here's what a table looks like when you get a monthly repayment table. It's generally going to be per $1,000 borrowed. So you're not generally borrowing 1,000. You'll be borrowing multiples of 1,000, and that's when you multiply up. But this is the kind of thing, it gives you a general starting point. So down the side here, we have the different interest rates that you could be charged at. And then along the top here, this is how many years it's borrowed. So here, this 1957 is what you would pay for each month if you borrowed $1,000 at 6.5% for 5 years. And then everything else you've got to multiply up. So let's have a look at how that actually works. So Connie borrows $400,000 to buy a house at 7.5% per annum over a period of 30 years. So what is Connie's monthly payment? That's where we have to start. So her payment is going to be the payment per 1,000, which is what this table gives us, times the number of $1,000 in her loan. So first thing, we'll use the table to find her payment, which is over here because this is the intersection between 30 years, which is how long she's borrowing it for, and 7.5%. So that's what it's going to be per 1,000. And then we need to times it by the number of thousands in the loan. She's borrowing $400,000. So we're just multiplying that by 400. So her monthly payment is $2,796. How much will Connie pay in total? Well, this is just going to be her monthly payment times the number of months that she's paying back for. So if she's paying back for 30 years, that is going to be her monthly payment times 30 times 12 to convert it to months. And that ends us with $1,006,560 that she's paying in total over those 30 years. So what is the total interest charged for this loan? The interest is just the difference between the total to be paid and what she borrowed at the very start. So we've got that final number, take away the amount she borrowed, and so the interest there is $606,560. Okay, here's another kind of table that you'll come across. The table shows the monthly repayments for a reducing balance loan. Maren borrows $100,000. So instead, this one actually gives you the monthly repayment for the whole thing. So this is just a set interest rate, but it's looking at different amounts and different periods of time. So what does Maren pay if she pays over 14 years? So we're told it's $100,000. So we're looking in this column only. And then we're looking at 14 years, which is going to give us that $1,726. So her total payment is going to be that monthly repayment times the number of months. So there's her monthly payment. I'm going to multiply that by 14 and then by 12 because it's 14 years, which is 14 times 12 months. And that is her total payment over those 14 years. So that's $289,968. What does Maren pay if she pays over 12 years? So same idea, monthly payment times the number of months. This time we've got a smaller monthly payment. So it's $1,664 times the 12 years times 12 to turn it into months, which ends up with $239,616. How much does Maren save if she pays it off in 12 years instead of 14? So when it's asking for a saving, you should look at the difference between two numbers you found, and that is going to be the more expensive one, take away the cheaper one. So the more expensive one is that 14-year number, so $289,968. Take away that cheaper option, which is $239,616. That leaves us with a saving of $50,352, which we could write in a summary statement like that. And then a lot of time you might just get a word problem with no table, and then you just have to find the information that's important to the question. So Jemima borrows $150,000 over 15 years at a reducible interest rate of 9.9% per annum. She pays $1,603 per month. Calculate the total amount to be paid on this loan. So remember, the total payment is just the monthly payment times the number of months. So don't worry about that interest rate. It's not relevant to us. We don't need to know. We have our monthly payment. That is enough. So I've got the monthly payment times 15, because it's 15 years, times 12 to turn it into months. We get a total payment of $288,540. How much interest does she have to pay on the loan? Again, that's just the difference between the total payment and the principal, so what she actually borrowed. So we've got that amount that we got in A, take away that original $150,000, which leaves us with $138,540, which we write in a summary statement. So remember, there are no formulas to memorize for this skill. To answer these questions, you need to understand the concepts and be able to read and use tables.